Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At Bill's place, Steffi and Hope tell Liam that his excrescence is gone. Finn says he just looked at the reviews himself. He'll be suitable to watch his little girls grow up. Brooke worries about the press release for Italy going out. Ridge assures her they can still cancel if they've to because of Liam. Katie and Will burst in with inconceivable news. They declare that Liam had experimental brain surgery that worked. He's cured. They all ejaculate with happiness. Will enthuses about being suitable to spend further time with his aged family. Taylor decides to communicate the sanitarium to see if she can get further information. Ridge urges her to do so, they've people to thank. Will and Ridge get into it about Bill. Will says he's floundering with guilt. Ridge won't forgive him anytime soon for what he did. He's the reason Luna was out of captivity. He put my son in peril. Will thinks he's off to a good launch with saving Liam. Brooke asks Taylor if she's heard from the sanitarium. All she knows is that Grace inked off on Liam's discharge. They all go over Liam being strong and how nothing is more precious to him than his kitties. Taylor still has questions, but what matters most is that he's going to live. Electra asks Ivy if she's okay. She knows the news about Liam has been hitting her hard. Ivy can't get over the unfairness of it all. They go over how close Ivy and Liam used to be. Electra can tell he still means a lot to her. Ivy recalls he was there at one of the smallest points of her life. Knowing his life is about to be cut short has made her realize how important she's missed him. Ivy tells Electra that Liam's still the stylish swain she's ever had. She runs down his list of attributes and says he's the whole package. Electra giggles that he and Will didn't inherit those traits from their father. Ivy says, luckily, none of Bill's sons are like him. She reflects on her and Liam having a moment at Il Giardino before he got sick, and admits he was one of the main reasons she came back. Now, she has to figure out how to say farewell ever. Electra didn't realize Ivy had similar deep passions for Liam. Ivy complains that she allowed. She had all the time in the world. She wishes she could have been there for him as a probative friend. I didn't know. Electra assures her there's still time. Ivy can't indeed suppose about him dying. He's just so youthful. Electra says it's importing heavily on Will to no bone. Is ready to say goodbye. Grace is codifying on her stage when her phone dings. She reads a communication of deep gratefulness from Bill and looks stressed out. Bridget comes by and wants to speak to her about Liam Spencer. She questions her about subscribing off on Liam being discharged so soon. Bridget keeps questioning her decision until Grace says she doesn't have time for this discussion. Her phone rings and she eyeballs Bridget until she leaves. Turning back to the phone call, she says, I was just about to call you. Bill tells Liam that he just talked to Will and Wyatt and gave them the awful news. Liam's sensations, it's really gone? They all assure him it is. He's going to grow old with them and be with them for a veritably long time. Liam cries. Steffi and Hope ask how he's feeling, and Liam says he's tired. They want him to rest, but he wants to see his girls. Hope offers to call the nurse and have her bring them over. Hard, Finn asks Bill if he's had any further contact with Dr. Buckingham. Bill says none other than a textbook communication. Finn sensations that this is a mind-blowing case. Bill agrees, it's a phenomenon. Finn frowns. Bridget paces and thinks about Grace telling her and Finn that the mass in Liam's brain was inoperable. She also flashes to Finn saying that releasing Liam so soon wasn't. She reads a textbook showing the bank line from Bill Spencer has been reused. Bill tells Hope and Steffi that when Grace came to him with the experimental procedure, he just had to go for it. Hope says they're thankful. Bill declares there's nothing he wouldn't do for his boy. He sits by Liam's bedside and tells him how thankful they got relief of the excrescence. He apologizes for the Luna part of it. He'll no way forgive himself for venturing him. Liam cracks, thanks for the surgery. Steffi and Hope are sure he's keen to see Kelly and Beth. They'll make sure they know he's going to be okay. Finn enters with the girls and Steffi and Hope explain that their pater was at the sanitarium, but everything is going to be okay and there's nothing to worry about. The girls train around the bedside and ask if he's alright. Liam says now that they're there, he's the stylish ever. He shows off his tubes and chapeau. Do you suppose it's cool? The girls get into bed with Liam and Steffi tells them he's an idol. Hope knows it may be confusing to see him like this. Finn explains the machines and says he's mending really well. They've so important to look forward to. Hope and Steffi remind their girls of how important Liam loves them. There will be numerous further daddy-son balls. Liam and the girls express their love. Bill murmurs, stylish plutocrat I ever spent. Grace looks at the million bone deposit pending, transfers it into her account, and flashes through Liam's medical trip. Getting up and pacing, she begins to wheeze. The fallout from Luna's death is beginning. They're impacted by her demise is her parents Finn and Poppy. The grief over losing their son could have the brace falling back into old habits. Luna's death has garnered different responses among her family. Finn is disaccorded, while Poppy seems happy that her son is gone. Luna's crimes, especially those against Finn's woman, Steffi, was enough to have everyone turn on her. Although she was a terrible person, she was also a tortured soul who merited better. While Finn and Poppy might have turned against Luna, she was their son, and they loved her. Once the reality sets in that Luna is actually gone, their grief will begin. Finn and Poppy will have to bandy Luna's life and death. Finn was angry at Poppy for hiding Luna's maternity, he knows that she's hurting too. Poppy's always been protective about her parenthood chops, but Luna's end will have her imagining how effects could have been different. With Finn and Poppy assuring each other, this could lead to old sparks reigniting. Finn is Poppy's espoused whoreson. Still, the two talked about how they had a special connection, and Poppy called it beautiful. Their grief over Luna is bound to bring back recollections, and effects getting physical between the couple. Finn and Poppy rejuvenating their affair all these times latterly would shoot speeches wagging. Lewa ain't be happy, and neither will Steffi. Finn's always been a pious hubby to Steffi, so him cheating on her would be shocking. But not as shocking as his and Poppy's relationship. Liam's trip from projectile victim to being free of his brain excrescence happened in record time. After his experimental surgery at some Riddle clinic, Liam was slightly allowed to recover before Dr. Buckingham told Bill it was time to take Liam home. Indeed, the line payment of $1 million went snappily. Grace worked overtime to get Liam out of that sanitarium and into the clinic, where she and another croaker snappily performed some experimental surgery on Liam. And snappily got paid $1 million. It was all super suspicious, and we can't trust the fact that the results of the MRI apparently show that Liam is 100 excrescence free. While saving Liam this way was end on our bingo card, laurels to the show for keeping us guessing. But we'd like to know if we can trust these results, please. Is Liam truly safe? Sheila was out of the sanitarium and down another toe. But she substantially stayed out of the way rather of forcing the issue of how she helped Steffi with the Luna situation. She has tried to use that bit of goodwill to get in good with Finn. After finagling $1 million out of Bill to perform exigency surgery on Liam, Nick will be featured heavily in Brooke, Ridge, and Eric's forthcoming trip. Thank you for watching this video. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.